Welcome back to Factorio's Space Age. We got the science going towards discovering a kilo, but we have an immediate problem we need to go deal with. We brought exactly enough science over here, which means we don't have enough science over here. So we're going to have to add a station, go to Fulgora, go pick some more up. Go look at Fulgora, see the rocket. Let's load another 1,000 in there. That'll be perfect. More than necessary. We got it available in spades here, so. And that can all be done. Let's go in. It's going to take a little bit because we only have the one rocket still. It's going to be a little bit further to go here. These are 30,000, and these are only 15. It's gonna take like twice as long to get here. There's also the solar system edge. And then shattered planets. We're gonna worry about that in a little bit. For now, we got the things we can put in here. Making more of it. Everything is working. Yep. For the most part. Train comes back. Train is full. Train is just immediately emptied. Really getting the scrap moving here. Back and forth, back and forth. Okay. Oh yeah. We could also come over here to get some things to possibly bring with us. The last planet. Whether or not that's really necessary, that's another question. So come over here, pick up the science, bring it back. Guess we also technically could look into maybe getting this one, but we need to do another swing around, grab the other sciences. And it's just part of the infinite research. So it's fine. This one. Not too many things we don't have here. Even on here. Fusion reactors, foundations. All kinds of stuff. And all the things we have researched. We're down to just this. Wild. Anyways. We just need to get this into the atmosphere. Then have it go back. All these are still doing okay. And launch any more rocks into space? Maybe. Not the ice ones, though. Launch a few rocks. Keep some space going here. Still have not redesigned this to recycle the rock chunks or anything. It's doing its best. It's also low on power because of all the space that we've taken the solar panels away. We could probably remove some of the turrets around the place, but they are smaller than the solar panels, so that's alright. Could also replace the extra bits of this again. Put the science makers back up. That would use some of the rocks and stuff. Don't need space science right now, though. I should be concerned about space science. I suppose. Look at the later sciences here. They all use pretty much everything, so it's gonna be a process, that's for sure. We need to get there first, though. That's the first thing. We're almost back here. To Gora. One launch here. Deliver cargo to platform 1. Fire that off. Make sure it actually gets up to platform 1 here. This has to come all the way up through the atmosphere, of course. Take a little bit. Yeah, it's not too long to get between the planets. Just a little bit. We have plenty of time to spare here, because we are not done with the research at all. Well, that should be alright. So, and here, go to Gleba. And while that is returning, we can check to see what our limitations are here. The agricultural science is getting put on. Is it getting made faster than this? It's going down here. Numbers. Information. 1.5K. Might be going down. As long as it's about right, that's fine. Just need to get through 3,000 of these. Yep. As long as it keeps making stuff. Make sure all the stuff on here is still working. I just fly straight over everything. Honestly, this mech armor is probably one of the better things that we've gotten. Very convenient. Very cool. Okay. They're still whirling around. Doing their best. More that. More bioflux. Things keep making more spoilage, and that gets taken care of. Make more bioflux, make more stuff, make more eggs, make more science. Also got the bioflux being used to continue to make all these too. It's definitely the pentapod eggs that are the limiting factor. Not even really that limited, all things considered. Could pop in some speed modules or something, but probably don't really need to. Do we have speed modules available? Not immediately. Yeah, if that was the problem, we could just also add more spots here. How are we looking in terms of enemies and pollution? Spores. Still looking okay. There's definitely enemies out here. Enemies down here. They're decent ways away from the spore cloud and everything, so that should also be fine. And then when we leave and everything turns off here, that'll be also fine. In terms of fuel, we are filling up nicely. I'll keep things going for a while for no real reason. We really could just completely turn it off when we leave. There's no reason to burn all that extra fuel. It's kind of just all coming from completely renewable resources, though, really, so it doesn't really even matter. We got more seeds than we know what to do with. And it just plants the next bunch of stuff. We do want to turn off the planting, though, because we don't need more resources coming in. Over here we also have just so many seeds. It's all working. Produce is backing up. That means everything is full. Not quite as full over here with the Mako stuff, but I guess that's fine. Spot what I'm doing. Back yet? Yep. Alright. Drop the extra electromagnetic science packs. And those will come over here and get put in nowhere because we've not set it up like that. We can also speed things up slightly by putting different amounts in the different boxes here. I guess that's one potential positive. Don't really need 200 in each of these, but let's keep an eye on it. It's gonna be slightly changing the amounts here. We still have not set this up to actually have that extra science coming through the actual system. It's just kind of in here. Some of these definitely have more than others. We've got 13 there. Definitely grab some of the over 100s. Some of those over in the 13 one. Of course, they don't stack quite the same. 199 is completely unnecessary. Perfect. That's what the extra 1,000 is for, I guess. I keep things slightly going. We got 60, 56, 11 down there. 10, 10, 10, 200. Perfect. Not really. This one has 9. That's not the correct number. Let's take some from the 90. Put that in the one with 9. Mostly going at about 140 per minute. Honestly, that's kind of fine. 10 minutes. Right. It's really not the planet to be at if we want to pump a whole bunch of extra resources up onto the platform here. What would we want to bring to this last planet? Probably something. Or we could try to be fancy about it and not bring a whole bunch of things. That'd be a different strategy. Yeah, it's not gonna be a fantastic place to be. Freezing wasteland, oceans of liquid ammonia and fluorine vents. Structures in the belt will freeze if not heated by adjacent heat pipe or other hot surfaces. Needs to be on concrete. There's no solar panel. Lots of things to be rightfully concerned about. That's what we could really do here. We need to probably pump something to get something. If we just look at the researches here, we have lithium processing, the least dense solid element, highly flammable, and difficult to store. Mine, entity, big lithium ice formation. Cryogenic plant, carefully crafting facility that can handle extreme low temperatures needed for cryogenics. Research by crafting an item, lithium plate. And the cryogenic science pack uses ice, lithium plates, and fluorocatone, cold. Produces fluorocatone hot. Cryogenic plant. Ammoniacal solution separation. Get ammoniacal solution, produces ice and ammonia. Solid fuel from ammonia, along with crude oil. Rocket fuel from solid fuel, water, and ammonia. Ice from ice platform from ice and ammonia. Okay. Lithium is holmium plates. Lithium brine and ammonia. Lithium plate is lithium. If we need to bring holmium plates over here, that's gonna be a problem. We source those there? I don't think so. Processing units, superconductors, refined concrete. We're hitting 180 degrees Celsius, cooling hot fluorine recipe. Alright. This might be a larger problem than we are addressing here. We need to be carting in different supplies to make all the things here. Let's see, it might not be a super Might not be the best place to be self-sufficient at. I'm gonna look another look at that. We might want... Do we need anything besides stuff over at Fulgora? We need the holmium plates. We need superconductors. Other stuff should be here. Got that. And other things for other places. A bunch of holmium plates and stuff. You have a box full of those? Not particularly. This will load up on other things here too. Limiting. There's also ice and ore. It's almost full here too. Okay. What about that in a bit here? What numbers are we at here now? 48. Those are looking great. 75, 44, 54, 23, and 22. Those 80s could be split a little bit. Let me wait though. Should mostly work. And everything down here is doing its best. Making some more circuits and stuff. So that's nice. Making a few more of these. I can't even process units here. Let's bring some in. Let's make more of these, make more of that. Make more stack inserters. In case you want to use those for anything. Belt layers. Might be making many trips back and forth with the whole platform here. Might be something. I think we will see if we can turn back on the old space science creation area. Why not? Let's put here, put there. Okay. Space science. Gets things, gets put them on. Slowly because of the whole power situation. And the actual space science itself needs to actually get connected back up here. Just a regular melt. Well, regular express belt at least. And that'll let that start piling back in here. Okay. That also uses some of the resources, which is good. 75% here. The rest still going? Yep. This will work for a one-time thing here, but we're definitely going to need to make some changes here. When it comes back around, we're researching more new things. Or we can just hand feed a few thousand of the different sciences here. It's also technically an option. We'll worry about that later. 4 more minutes. This is all working. Look at what we need here again. Looking at crude oil. Just Apparently something here. Some fuel from crude oil. Solution. Liquid ammonia and fluorine vents. We need to barrel up crude oil and bring. That's also potentially a problem. Make ice. Drop ice from somewhere. We need holmium plates. Like this. Lithium brine is also something. It's not immediately shown as an option here. Lithium. Superconductors and plates, essentially. Let's pop over to Fulgora here. And prepare said systems. A good pile of superconductors. And we need some plates, which are also in here. We just send like a few rockets worth of these. That'd be fine. We're also not here, so we're gonna need to return here, launch some of superconductors and plates up, and then we'll be able to go to the next planet here. Set up the superconductors and the plates and just general other resources. We'll also be crafting stuff here ourselves and making some things that we want to send up. Like power poles. That's not ideal here. Better make another spot, but we're gonna be making some stuff we can send it up here. Do you have any like general supplies? That's some iron we can send up. You never know what you're gonna need here. All the copper is just being kind of turned into stuff. I don't think we really have a good copper supply elsewhere either. Have anything trying to put copper into the boxes? Not particularly. There goes a bunch of jelly. Yeah. Send some stuff up here. Want to send some steel? Send some steel. Oh, what are we all gonna need? What are we all gonna want? We don't have any rocket fuel here. Yeah, never mind. This is not the planet for sending things, I don't think. In terms of actual resources and items, it's very, very much just a science production location, realistically. 90%. This only has 3. It only has 50 here. Going a little bit longer. Also, almost completely out of this one here too, which we should be. We definitely brought at least a little bit of extra for that though, so it should be alright. We need another 200. Other ones are looking just fine. And this hasn't even really gone down. In 22 minutes, all that's going to rot. That's okay. Probably even just turn everything off right now. Again, not that it actually matters. Renewable and all that. But yeah. Should be good. Guess we're good. We're going to need at least some of the pieces from our Fulgora, so we will go and get those. These will be the most useful pieces, at least. Wouldn't surprise me if we also need to go and get some stuff from other spots. I guess we do need to actually be able to launch ourselves here. We do need to get some rocket fuel structures up here. Right, rocket fuel box. Rocket fuel for here. Okay. 50 low density structures. We're gonna need another 30 low density structures. We have a low density structure maker around here. Yes, right here. We have 17 low density structures though. There's no plastic in this box. Okay. In terms of actually making much of anything, this is not the spot. This is not the place. This is finished. This is finished. Okay. So this will all turn off. It's gonna be fine. We ready? Almost. Just once we get a rocket here. Okay. I'm gonna want to do is power things off here. The way that works. Do we need to plant more stuff? Because we don't need more science. We don't need more bits. Yep. Try to time it so it doesn't have a thing in it. We also turn off the taking more of this out of the box. What is it requesting? 100? Has it. It's going to run out of power here, and they're actually going to have some rocket fuel available to actually start it back up again when necessary. It's probably a solid strategy. A couple more here. That should be enough. Okay. Let me just place all this stuff back in boxes. Ready to go. Except for this ammo, which also needs to not be in here. There you go. Alright. Travel to space platform. Here we go. Launch in. Alright. We can do quite a bit just sending the platform to places. But for actual hands-on touch, it's good to actually travel places. We also need to consider our ability to actually launch from Aquila. So, also just send up things we need for making a space everything. Okay. Let's back over here. Just want all kinds of different stuff ready to make things. It also needs heat pipes and stuff, so it's also gonna be another thing. And a whole bunch of concretes, a bunch of things. So launch some stuff up into space. Enough to potentially at least get started. That's the dream, at least. That's the thought. If we just bring everything we need to make a launch platform and launch a rocket, that will allow us to leave even if we have many problems. That's probably not a bad idea, all things considered. Send up enough different stuff that we can actually make things work. In theory. Let's see what it actually has in terms of resources. It's got various chunks and geysers and yeah. You'll see. We will see. In terms of fuel, we're doing fine. The 3 tanks is really working out for these more frequent trips. That's pretty good. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be something. So it's 389 tons. Thrust of 102 meganewtons. Damage taken 0. That's good. That's what all the guns are for. That's at least working. Okay. We've also made 700 space science. So that's nice. That'll keep working. Also gonna just see the asteroid and just density of all this in other places out there too. So we're gonna be collecting while in orbit, or just above head, overhead, or whatever. Ammo's doing okay. Could have more. Nope. Sure just ran out of ammunition over here. What are you guys trying to do? What are you doing? He's having a hard time is what he's doing. What are you doing? You need to rotate and pick up an ammo. Is he going too fast for the low electricity to deal with? It tries. You should really be rotating more than that. Yeah, low power, but you should still be moving. Grab some. Okay, immediately put in there. Just this one guy's having a hard time. Everybody else is okay. You were the strangest guy. You know that? It's just kind of wiggling. Let's put a new fast inserter down here. You were very odd. Anyways, we're stopped with Fulgora. You can eventually figure out what you're trying to do there. It would be nice to have the corners still working. This is doing fine. Weird. We'll drop to the planet. Alright. Let's send some stuff to space. And here we are, landing in the location we actually want to be landing in. Very convenient, very cool. Alright. Now, start sending. This can do 5 stacks. A superconductor. 1 rocket. All of it. All the plates. Superconductor. Deliver cargo. Come. An iron stick maker down here. Just asking for additional iron sticks. So we just grab some out. It's kind of in the concrete maker right now. We have the technology. Is this a fast transport belt? Where are you going? Through here? Go. Fast inserter into a box for these. Power. We have a bunch of sticks. That'd be great. So we're superconductor, deliver that. Always need things like electric bolts and stuff. Always good to have. Some copper cables, don't need that many. Let's make some stuff. We need big electric poles, make some of those. Also need sticks. Let's keep making more sticks. That'll be good. Send up the holmium plates. Also, once this finishes, make another rocket. Also need to consider that we need a whole bunch of rocket fuel and low-density structures and processing units to make the rocket parts. 50 of each, essentially. Also want to set those up. Or multiple. Or just everything. That's what we're trying to do. What we're trying to do is succeed. For whatever that's worth. Okay. I do want this area to keep on making stuff, so we also should probably go and make sure that some of the boxes aren't completely filled with things. I'll also go over to the other side there and also pick up their stuff. Some more stuff going here. For the rocket to come out so we can actually send things. There should be plenty of plates and things. That should be good. Deliver cargo. These. Alright. We're gonna need various circuits. We're gonna want just everything, really. And here. Ice platform from the ice and ammonia. Yep. Over here we've got ammonia solution separation. Gained by pumping here. Ammonia produces ice and ammonia in the solution. Then the solid fuel from crude oil. And then the water. And that's to make rocket fuel there. Yep. Okay. A few more large power poles. A few more we can actually just use here too. Be good. Okay. So some fast transport belts. That's all we can send. We definitely have this, not the quickest of launch spots here. Could definitely make it quicker though. We have technology. Making factory modules here, we can just make more speed modules. You are making speed module 1s. You are making speed module 1s. You are making speed module 1s. You are making speed module 2s. Alright. I should make some. All of these already have a bunch of speed module 2s and stuff. I put some beacons up there too. When you make those, we got plenty of other circuits. Where can we put some here? Over here, over here. Tear out some solar panels. Some even more going. Definitely an option. Speed this up a little bit. I can also assume that we actually have everything we need to actually make it go faster. Then we got you. You go faster. fit a lot of these. We can also just go put these solar panels down somewhere else. Keep it going. Those, take a few more of these. Speed this up a bit. And one right here. One right here. We definitely do more. We need more steel. Need more steel. Yeah, box is full of it. Maybe not quite that much. Don't make any of those. We also have these in a box. Okay. These are heavily listing along. 16 more of these. Here's some speed for you. Alright. More beacons. Up here. I'm actually gonna hit a limit of it'll actually launch things, but for now this is good. Deliver the cargo. Just a few bits at a time here. How much speed we put in this? Plus 375%. That's pretty good. Oh yeah, let's make it more. I mean, if it's fast enough, it actually doesn't even need to be faster. Because it can't launch the rocket soon enough. Cargo. At certain points, just additional modules that don't do anything. Might kind of be already there, honestly. $50 at a time, huh? Sending raw resources is probably more efficient, but it's additional steps to deal with. Cargo. I can always. Do we have robots and stuff here? Any robots? We have construction bots. Maybe logistics bots? We have logistics bots here. That would limit the ability for logistics bots to go around and do things here, since we don't have any. There's definitely still benefit for us going into space and coming back. Let's take a look at sending up enough chips and stuff to do some things. I don't have too many raw resources also. Do you have any actual copper? Yeah, it's over here. That'd be good. Alright. Just a heap of electronic circuits. Can do more. Deliver that. We're gonna want electric furnaces, we're gonna want assembly machines. Advanced circuits. Just a lot. We want a lot. That. It's only going about as fast as it needs to here. Okay. 99. Close enough. That. Any electric engine unit stuff happening here? We have regular engine unit stuff happening here. I want to send enough stuff to make the rocket silo. Like 1,000 steel, 2 more of those, pipes, 1,000 concrete. Another thing we have plenty of is concrete. Our capacity 100. Oh no. I don't know how we are getting ores and stuff on this planet. It's a dangerous proposition. Send ourselves over this way. Unprepared. Sending things on the rocket is also not ideal. What do we have up here now? Got this stuff for doing that. Some power poles, some transport belts. There's a whole bunch of stuff that is not great. Let's get some just raw resources and stuff. Some iron. All the way down here. There's a good stack of resources. Here's some iron. Deliver that. More iron. How many logistics spots? There's none of those in the network. There's 200 logistics spots in here somewhere. I also could probably use some of those. There they are. I have like 50 of them. Probably fine. Have 100 of them. Deliver that. Robots. We don't have additional construction bots here. We have a few different things here doing that. Definitely technically use that. Stack size of 20 rocket fuel. Our capacity is 100. That's okay. 200 low density structures. Let's get that part going at least. Could also go other places to collect more construction bots. Or make more, whatever. There's options. Ish. Robot frames. Bots. Send all the construction bots for now. Thinking about it. What else? What else? What else? What else? Just a whole bunch of something. Or a whole bunch of nothing. I don't need a pump, but... Here's some iron and steel and copper. You know, more of those, though, obviously. So that. Give me some more copper. Some more steel. Some batteries, I guess. Something. Always send for more resources if we need it. Just sit here right above the rocket as it launches. That's safe. It's a safe and good plan. Set steel. And hopefully we have plenty of resources here too. It's fine. That's a very good pile of load-in structures. Let's use 4 stacks. Let's use 5 stacks of that. That'd be enough to multiple rockets. I said a few more. These good ones here too. Oh, not like that. Where's the inventory? That's part of the problem here. It's going to go into the parts instead of the actual inventory. We got plenty of space up on the platform still. So that's also fine. That. There's some of these. Those. Almost do want the electric engine units. Needs lubricant and stuff. A good thing to actually send here. Let's make that happen. Let's make our lives easier in the future. We're not going to send all the concrete though. I mean, we could. Just send it while we're also working on other pieces here. For that. This needs 1,000 concrete. Things here need reinforced concrete. Okay. We send some concrete and some reinforced concrete. Concrete, platform, request, like, just make it more than that, like 1,500 concrete. And then I'll launch some of that up into space. Globo's missing construction bots. What are they trying to do? Oh. Globo's being attacked, apparently. Ah. The eggs hatched. Yeah, we should have turned that off. The eggs are going to keep on hatching. Everybody empty of eggs now? Is there a whole pile of eggs sitting over here? That's probably just gonna be turned into. Okay. Think we're safe? If we got to turn off eggs. Missing construction bots here. Alright. We have no capacity for producing construction bots here. This one be repaired. We got somebody. 0 construction bots for repairs. Dang. Without construction bots, I don't think we could place things either. Yep. Nope, it's not gonna work. Yeah. Also need to turn on platform request. Right. No, not import from there. Very specific. Okay. Now that'll work. And now we have a flashing problem. It's not going to be solved. So we need to do something about that. Probably a good idea. Go worry about that. And getting to the next planet here. Next time. Goodbye.